Well,
Hey,
I made it.
Dolores.
Good morning.
I made it.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, everybody's been snowed in
I
today.
worked too late last night.
Yeah. Yeah, we were just saying, so I think the point being, I couldn't get it done in the morning, but I still wanted to get it done. So by the end of the day,
Yeah.
I got it done. So I still got 25 contacts out, connections out yesterday, which was cool.
I'm getting a lot of contacts out. I have found just the posting comments to other people, to friends on my friend list more, because I've got over 3,000 friends.
Yeah.
And almost all of them are on notification. They're getting something. So I decided that was my best way to start. And as I get talking to someone a little more, 2 or 3 times, I ask them what they do, what plans have they made for the new year.
Yeah.
To get their business going, just something that has to do with their business and the new year. And after that, I don't say much, and I just come out with the statements. What do you know about stem cells? And that draws more interest. I am just so surprised.
It does.
Some people have all this information about it. Others, it's negative, or, and I say, well, I think, finding out what their negative feeling is and where it comes from the publicity around the fetuses and, but after that, once I just give a short story about how I got started, and that I'm totally concentrating on this year, because I've seen kind of like the magic, I don't use that word, but of the testimonies. And once I looked at all of the testimonies and the science, and then, okay, I'm going to try this. And once I tried it, from there, I said, within 2 weeks, I started a business. I knew this was the future. Yeah. So I've gotten, I got one definite sign up last week, and he is into technology quite heavily, and is very interested, but he only joined. Everyone that begins says that when they say they're going to join, they wind up joining the same way I did, with just trying the product, and then they're going to go from there. But I'm following up more with those people that joined, and that's what I'm seeing working the best.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, let's go over that today, like we said we would, about the tracking and the different ways to track that, track people that are coming in. But yeah, I think just making the connection, and I love the New Year's, Happy New Year's kind of, that's really the connection right now, because we're just at the beginning of the new year. I've been doing the same thing, wishing you a Happy New Year, and what's planned for this year, and your business. What are you working on? That's an in right there.
Yeah, because the new year is a year to make plans for the for the whole year. And what plans have you made to grow your business, or market, whether it be marketing or technology or whatever they're interested in.
And it's a genuine interest, right? What are you doing? Yeah. What's your plans for this year? And for people that mostly, it's cool.
It kind of gets them over onto the side of talking about business rather than everything else.
Right. Cool. And every day, I even woke up today thinking how great the product is, because man, I'm feeling so much better every day. It's unreal. Like I got such a great sleep last night, like deep. You know, when you're dreaming and you're trying to wake yourself up
Yeah.
out of a dream, and you
That was
feel
me
like
this morning. I
it's
couldn't wake
like-
up.
you can feel yourself trying to wake up, but you're in a deep sleep. That happened to me this morning too, but early, like 5 a.m. or something.
Mhm.
So yeah, yesterday we talked about the different tracking methods. The manual method, right? Just with what Brady has, the Post-it notes and written on a piece of paper. And I think that's awesome. You know, that's really the simple, easy to set up. And I even adapted some of that because I've got, well, you can't see it, the lights on there, but I have my whiteboard up there with the schedule of week to week. And then I've started to put Post-it notes up there, green ones. There's 2 up there already. So it kind of gives me the feeling of, wow, something's happening, you know? So that's the people that are coming in. There's 2 already. And so I will kind of balance the whole online tracking and that, because it's a nice visual just to see it happening, like as soon as you walk into your workspace. But so the manual method, I'm using Trello and I love it. So I'll just show you. We went over it once, but I'll show you again. And then there's a Penny app. You're still using that, right? There's the Excel. I'm actually using that too for tracking, as in the numbers, how many my metrics or whatever you want to call it, just the numbers week to week. So
I've always used Excel.
Yeah, you've used Excel. Are you putting names into Excel?
Quite frankly, I use a calendar during the day.
Yeah.
And I go back and fill in my Excel from there. I don't put every person that I make a post to, but
Right.
anyone that I start talking business to, I put into the Excel. And I meant to bring it out with me. It's on my desk. I have a large 12-month calendar, you know, the flip calendars, and has the larger squares in it.
Desktop.
And I can write their names real quick down on there. And whether it be FB for Facebook or LK for LinkedIn, or, you know, whether I posted or talked to them there, the different people I talk to.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm doing too. I'm tracking that.
But
So
those large calendars are so much easier to have right by the computer and just
like
write it down
on your desk, right?
right when you're talking to somebody.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Oh, yeah. You can write it right down. Right
I
there.
started using Post-it notes, and I had notes scattered, and they don't always stick well, and had them on the floor.
Yeah. The dogs are eating them. The cats are eating.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let me show you my screen with Trello again. You can see that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is Trello. This is the template I made. And what I like about it is, and this is just the template. So it's like a sales pipeline, right? The same way as a CRM would be. And I could show you my real one, but I put all my personal contacts in here, right? So it's very easy to the name right there. And then that's a new person, or for real name in there, Bob. So now Bob in there as someone I know or someone I met from online, you know. And then all the details are in here. So you could put some notes in here or descriptions in here of the person. And then you just move it along the pipeline. So if I make a connection with Bob, I'll move it over to here, right? So now I've sent a message to Bob. And this is where I'm trying to get, I'm working at getting 25 a day in here, and you know, there's 50 in here on my real list here. And then I figure I'll follow up with this person, you know, 2 or 3 times to see if they responded. If they don't respond, then they drop off. But you know, my goal is to move them over to here, invited to share the presentation. But with me, I'm sharing a link with them, my webpage link. And then, so the other cool thing about it is, okay, didn't add it in here, but save. The other cool thing about it is it tells you what date you moved this in here to. Let me just see what, maybe not. Okay, it doesn't show it here. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But in other words, you know which date you put Bob into this invite column, because it tracks it. I'll have to find out why it didn't track it. Maybe here.
You had start a free trial in there. What is that?
This?
Yes, in your app, in your invite, when you expanded it.
I don't see what you mean.
You haven't opened it. You closed it now.
This sample person here?
Yeah. Over to the right. I was just
Oh,
noting
that's just, this is from
part of the template.
no, this is their advertising, because this is free, Trello, completely free. So they have some advertising in here, right? So I don't know what this is. Oh, you can add drop downs and text fields, and you can start the free trial. So they want you to move up to a paid subscription. But I don't think,
Oh, yeah.
as far as I know, there doesn't need to be a paid subscription. So then I'm working, after I've shared the link with them and the presentation with them, or some information with them, then I'll do 7 follow-ups like we've always been saying. And I haven't filled this out yet, but follow-up 1, I'm going to put the information as Dee was suggesting. It's a great suggestion. So there will be a link or whatever I'm going to share, or just a clip of a script, you know, text script that's going to go in here with the follow-up. So once I've done that, then I move Bob to the follow-up 1. And you know, I can see the date it moved there, and then there'll be a bunch of people in here, and I'll just follow up, you know, however many times I need to. But after the 7th follow-up, we make it that far, then either they're on the team, they're not interested, they're a dead lead, meaning I never got in contact with them, or they go into an autoresponder and they get stuff all the time. So you can add, you know, whatever you want. See, there's another card if you want to add something else, right? And you can keep going forever on that. So it's just like a pipeline CRM, and I think the way I set it up here, it's really working for me.
Yes.
So simple. Anyone can use that. Yeah. So if Bob decided he's not interested, or let's put him in as on the team now, you know. So now Bob's on the team, or is not interested, and so that's it, it's done. Or dead lead, meaning Bob never responded at all, so we take him out of this column here, make a connection into that. So this will keep growing and growing. There could be hundreds of them in here within a week. So that's it, and that's Trello, trello.com. I'll post a link again to this template. Actually, I can share this template that I created. That's it.
Something that Connie mentioned, looking at the people on her downline or on her team, and something that has been on my mind is there's so many people, like I'm number 32 or 33, and all the people that are down below me, there are a lot of them that are silvers or a few bronzes, but they're not going anywhere. And is how to get back to those people. Once they've joined like that, and yet we don't see them in our meetings or in anywhere else. That's something that I've wondered about, how we can get back to those people that have actually joined and become distributors. They may have gotten one Catherine Unger's the only one that's gotten 4 or 5. And when I saw your last picture where it showed join the team, whether or not following into that somehow with some of the people.
Right. Yeah, so I think that's a total different thing than what, you know, like we said yesterday, you have no control over what people are going to do. So you just have to wait for them to come to you for help or for information, or you know.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I would have been half as far as I am now if I hadn't been in the earlier part of the team. But our chat and everything we've done, we've left a lot of that beginning stuff behind that really got us going. And there are a lot of people that need that. And whether we try to start a group out of that, people that are under us, is my question, I guess.
Well, I think for the next 90 days, my thoughts are we just have to move forward, right? And whoever's back there, they can join these meetings for sure, and they can join their the chat, the LoveBoat chat, and yeah, we could start sharing some information that we know, and we can also start sharing some knowledge on these calls. So, you know, I think the idea of the calls too now will be to keep it focused on one topic per day, so we can share our successes and also, like, in other words, today someone can log on and watch the recording on how to you know, how to track contacts, you know, and so, and you know, on another day we can talk about something else, you know. And that way people, if they're willing to go in and watch the recordings, they can learn that way too. Plus, I also think the 90-day run can start at any day. Like, we're sort of paving the way now, but people can follow behind us and do their own 90-day run starting at any point. You know, it's a matter of just committing to it and putting in the focus and the time. That's it. But it could start at any day. Just tracking. So what do you guys think? I do believe that if someone's on the product, it's nice to start sending them stuff so their belief level goes up, like the stuff with David Schmidt and some of the science behind it and some of the stuff from the convention, and that's a good follow-up. I think everyone needs to see that, like you said, Delores. Somebody comes in new, they don't know what we know. You know, and David Schmidt's vision for the future of where he's going with this company and the technology he's already come up with that's just waiting to come out and all that.
There's that one short video that he does for the Japanese guy, how he started and what the X39 is. And when you showed that follow-up after they joined the team, little things, putting those in the autoresponder and sending those links out to that would be a thought, I guess.
Yeah, especially on the product side, like.
Right.
What do you guys think? We could come up with a list too like that. I love that little short video. It's like 3 minutes long. The one you're talking about.
And we can stick the, download the one that Mark did on how, if you're interested in starting the business or how to start the business.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Tammy, do you have time to, probably don't want to do it on here, but go over the Excel sheet? I gotta get mine restarted again.
Sure. Yes.
Just looked at it and it's stopped on the 31st.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get new dates going on it.
Yeah. That's another thing. Excel is easy for the people that know how to use Excel.
Yeah, I've just never have really used it.
We can
It
do
seems
some
easy to
with
me, but yeah, but
You
it
take
isn't.
your last date, whatever that column was in, if it was column C, your last date. And the formula is C plus, if it's 3 days, it's +3. And it's a short formula that you just stick in.
Oh yeah, well, that's easy for you to explain. I'm looking at it right now. It looks like
So
Chinese to
what?
me.
I'm like Brady, that Excel, I'm just like, what?
Yeah, once you
I
get
don't
into the
know that.
formulas, whether it's automated or not, I just can't do it. Well, I could if somebody showed me, I guess.
But
Yeah.
I've never played with it.
Practice.
Up at the top, you have your formula symbol, and you go in and type in what you want your formula to be. So somebody needs to, one day we can open our pages up and show it to somebody. I
Yeah.
think be
Yeah, we
a
can do
good
that.
lesson.
Yeah, I'm looking at it and it's like, no way, I'm not touching a thing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can always, there's always the go back symbol. You can revert back two or
Yeah.
3 times when you
Yeah.
make a mistake.
Yeah, so maybe we can go over that on another day, the whole Excel, because you just start from the template that was already created and then you just need to update it. Right.
You know.
And same thing. Oh yeah, and another thing is I'm copying and pasting names from wherever, and I'm doing the same thing as you too, Delores. If I copy a name from Facebook, I put that in the notes that they came from Facebook or what group they came from and all that, and then I just copy and paste it. So you can do the same thing with Excel, copy and paste the names into Excel. Yeah, and that works really well. Yeah. Yeah, because I think it's important to. The most important part of the whole thing is the tracking and the follow-ups. And making the initial connection, get the whole flurry of
Yes.
activity happening.
D, is Penny a lot like the Trello?
No, Penny is more like, she opens up, she'll give you a list of new contacts for the day and a list of follow-up contacts. And if you have customers, she'll give you a list of orders that you need to check in with your customer about. And then it's based on how active you want to be. So for me, she gives me 12 new contacts a day and 8 follow-ups a day. And then whatever customers I have, they're on a schedule that I said, like every month or whatever, I want to reach out to them. So they'll just pop up whenever that cycle is. And then she, once their name comes up and you want to reach out to them, you select which way you want to contact them. And so she opens up and she gives you, like, if they're on social media and you have that contact information, she'll take you to social media. Like you can select like Instagram or Facebook Messenger or sending a text or phone call. And then you just go in and reach out to them from there. And then when you're done, you click back to Penny and you tell her that it's complete. And then she'll say, okay, we're going to follow up with them in 3 days, 2 weeks, whatever. I think it's automatically 2 weeks, but then I change it to like 3 days if they're a hot prospect, or a month if they're really just not responding to me. And then they're gone, which is what I was saying to Tamara. Like, that's the only downside, is like, then they're gone until they come up again. So I don't know, did I hit you know, I mean, I'll hit my 12 and then I'll get my little happy face, but like I can talk to more and I can't see the spreadsheet of it. Like I haven't discovered where there's like a set list of this is what you did today, all these people, other than when I log in, I'm going to see that there's 12 people new and 8 people old and any customers. So
Maybe Eugene would know since he seems to have been using it longer.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of using the calendar to write down, because like I said, with Penny, it's just that. And it's real easy for me to just go in there and like shoot, you know, I feel like I'm just kind of shooting the thing over, saying hi and stuff. But then like when I'm just talking to people or I'm on another app because I'm like trying to reach 25 or whatever, like then I'm not writing it in Penny, I'm not writing anywhere, I'm just chatting. And then somebody will pop up and say, hey, or whatever. And so then my tracking is like really just what tracking. But you know, I'm not stressing that so much because like I keep telling you guys, I'm just working through, you're not talking to them to sell them, you're just connecting. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm connecting to sell. So
Yeah.
it's like the biggest mind shift in America happening in my house right now. But I'm happy, I'm thankful, I'm grateful, it's working, I'm doing my thing, so.
And also, I think if you keep in your mind that we're looking for the people that are looking for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're out there, you know, there's a lot of people
Yeah.
need us for
Yeah.
for 2 reasons, for the health benefits and and the people that need some income and the people that need both and the people that need some community of
Yeah.
people to hang out with and some inspiration and some like something to look forward to. There's a lot of people. That's what we're looking for.
Those are good things, even with the New Year idea. You know, have you set a health, you know, resolution or thought or goal or for the year or something you want to change, or, you know, everybody's talking about it. What have you made any sort of resolutions, and just kind of find out from there?
Yeah.
It's great to start the new year this way because they're kind of a lot of openers. I'm finding because of that.
Yeah. I
And then I'm
agree.
trying to get better at, maybe we could discuss that at some point too, is all the questions or anything is about them, you know? What are you looking for? What are you doing? What are your problems? What are you trying to change? What, you know, once you find that out, that should all come before any kind of like, this is
Right.
what we're doing.
I'm noticing, and it might be because a lot of the friend requests and stuff that I have are from like entrepreneurial minded people, because of like the different groups that I'm a part of. You know, they see you join like a network marketing group, whatever, then all of a sudden you get hit up with a bunch of messages. And so I've been noticing that people don't ask me, oh, well, what do you do? Like I'm asking them, you know, about them, like we're saying, and I'm noticing that a lot of people are very happy to talk about themselves and they're not really interested in me at all. You know, like, and I'm just like, well, that's okay. Like, you know, that's a good wake up call to me to make sure that when I am talking to people, I don't do that, because it does feel kind of crappy to like reach out to people. And like my friends, of course, they're like, oh yeah, how are you? How are the kids? You know, and then the conversation can go way off, and I'm fine with that because I don't want my friends to ever feel like I'm here to sell them. But like with these other contacts, I'm like, I know that you're trying to sell me, but I'm not trying to dump my business that way. And so I'm just observing, like, they're not customer focused. Yeah. And so it's very interesting because I'm trying to like wait it out and see where's a good opening for me to say, oh, that's interesting. You know, maybe I can, you know, tell you about this or that, because it sounds like it might help you with what you need. But they're just like, yeah, boom, 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 boom. I'm just like, yeah, boom, 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 boom. Like, you know, it's kind of weird.
And it's good to learn from that too, right? Just like,
Yeah.
wow, how it makes you feel, you know, wow, I'm not, you know, not interested at all. If you had maybe wanted to find out a little bit more about me, maybe we could chat, but now whatever you have, it doesn't matter what it is, I'm not interested, right?
Yeah. Or it feels like they're just waiting for me to finish asking them something so they can just tell me more about themselves, like, or what they have, their product and stuff. And so it's a really great learning. I think that's what this is. I'm meant to learn that before we move on, right? So I'm good. It's interesting.
Yeah, for sure. So maybe we're almost out of time. Maybe
Yeah.
Dee, tomorrow, do you want to go over the Penny app? Can you share your screen and share something tomorrow about?
Yeah, I'll
What you
figure out
just
how to
talked
do
about.
that today.
Yeah, today. If you can't, well, that's cool. We can work on something else. But yeah, because I think whatever works. So
Yeah, that would be fun.
because it's a free app too. You don't have to pay for it.
That's right. There's always something that you can buy to make it better, but it works really well without subscribing.
Yeah. And then we can also go over the Excel stuff, like how to set that up, how to change the dates, how to fit that in, and that's cool. And
Maybe Dyahnee, check with Eugene on that before tomorrow. That way you can show it if it's available, if it's an option.
Okay, I would definitely do that.
yeah, and see if we can get him to jump in the call or find out when he can. So that's cool. Okay, we're down to a minute.
All right.
Awesome. It's been very informative. That's cool. So, keep on going, and I'm still excited. Day number 2.
Mhm.
Day number 3 now. Yeah,
Three now.
Day 3.
And now the follow-ups are starting to happen, right? Now
Yes.
you got to start to take care of those too. So that's
What I need to do. I forgot where I've went kind of too crazy. I'm like, oh, you got to get back into Instagram. I think you were on LinkedIn. Oh my gosh, I'm missing messages. So I'm gonna follow up as soon as we get off here.
Okay, awesome. Have a
Bye,
productive day,
Jan.
everybody. See you
Bye,
tomorrow.
guys.
Bye, Jan.
See you later.
Okay, bye, Jan. Bye.